company. Ordinarily, two's company. But contrarily, we disagree, no matter what it happens to be.
You're the perverse one.
I agonize
Night and day with you.
to compromise.
There's no way with you.
I wish I had picked a large boa constrictor, my friend.
Are you trying to tell me something?
You're the perverse one, two's company.
Indisputably.
Two's company.
Irrefutably.
How we embark on old Noah's Ark, pair by pair.
Not so loud.
So ask me whose company.
Whenever I choose company.
I gotta say, two's company.
Except for this affair.
You give me mal de mer.
You know what that means?
Could we let in some fresh air?
No, madam.
Au contraire. Oh, boy. I'm not wearing roller skates. And I'm not training for the Olympics.
What?
I gave it the office.
I didn't realize that you were an American.
Well, I'm sorry about that.
If I'd known, I wouldn't have troubled.
Oh, it's no trouble.
You are D. McNabb.
Yes, I am, unless my passport is a forgery.
The agency, madam, said that you were in need of a butler, come cook, come handyman.
Come again.
I beg what?
You do all these things, right?
Brilliantly, madam.
Well, there's no need to be modest. Won't you come in, out of the rain?
Well, as I've already told you, madam,
No, I know you don't like Americans. Well, I'm not madly in love with the British, so we might have something in common. Now, would you come in, please? I want to close the door. I don't want the central heating to escape altogether. I find that once you lose it, you never seem to be able to find it again.
I shan't be accepting the appointment, madam.
Yes, I understand that. I'm in here. I was just about to pour myself a drink. Would you like to join me?
Join you, madam?
Well, I figure if you don't want to work for me, we might as well make this a social call.
Only an American would offer such hospitality to a stranger.
There, you see, and I thought you said you didn't like Americans.
Kindly allow me to pour, madam.
Oh, God, by all means,
After
go
all,
ahead.
It is my job.
Yes, which you do brilliantly.
As you say, madam.
Love the British understatement.
Now, which type of sherry would you prefer?
Who said anything about sherry? I'd like a scotch, please.
At 11:30 in the morning.
At any time.
Would you like it on the rocks, madam, or with water?
I'd like it with ginger ale, please.
I see. Scotch and murder.
I beg your pardon?
You'd like to murder the Scotchman. I notice you've no ice.
No, I don't like ice.
I might, madam. Yes.
Well, all right, the kitchen is right through
Yes, I know where the kitchen is, madam. I could smell the onions.
I cooked a hamburger last night. Is that all right?
There's no need to apologize, madam.
No, I'm not apologizing. I just wanted to make quite sure it was all right with you. Just what is it that you have it?
Is this the bathroom?
Against Americans.
I would really rather not, madam. You're undoubtedly the type who would take it personally.
Oh, how do you know what type I am?
Your reaction when I mention the onions proves that you're ultra-sensitive.
Look, let's change the subject and talk about you for a while. I get the feeling you suffer from an inferiority complex.
I can see that you're not a student of human nature, madam.
Well, I better be. I write books for a living.
Do you really? Excuse me.
Oh, it's all right. But you don't want to work for me.
No, madam. Your good health.
Cheers.
May I compliment you on your malt whiskey, madam? A present, no doubt?
No, as a matter of fact, I picked that out all by myself. You're not married, are you?
No, madam, I'm not. I'm a bachelor. That's very shrewd of you.
Not really. Couldn't possibly be married. You wouldn't be alive to tell about it. Just what exactly do you have against Americans?
In the first place, madam, they never turned on the central heating system. It's like having to work in a sauna bath. It does play havoc with the claret.
Oh, to hell with the claret. It's virus pneumonia I worry about. It's not too warm in here for you now, is it?
I am a shade uncomfortable.
Well, take off your coat.
Well, I shan't be staying, madam.
But you can't finish your drink in that mountain rescue outfit.
Well,
No, come on. It's perfectly all right. Here, let me help you.
thank you so much, madam. Yes.
A shade uncomfortable. Are you kidding?
It's 100% wool, madam.
I believe it. You don't need central heating. You've got your own mobile unit.
I rarely go down with the cold.
Yes, but I never go down with the cold.
In spite of your central heating?
Because of my central heating. Won't you sit down?
Oh, I really should.
No, it's quite all right.
If thank you, madam.
Now, what else is wrong? No, I mean about working for an American like me, for instance.
I suppose it's because you're unused to quality service in your own country.
I see.
You don't know how to cope when you meet with it in more cultured countries.
England cultured? That's impossible. My books don't sell here.
Which may indeed prove that we are a cultured nation.
Have you ever read any of my books?
Are you the D. McNabb?
Yes.
I regret I never had the pleasure. What, form does your writing take, madam?
I write thrillers.
Oh.
Yes. Do you like thrillers?
Only the best.
Well, how do you know mine aren't the best if you've never read them? You know, you could very easily be a critic.
Don't they read them either?
You must have built yourself one hell of a drink.
Why, madam?
You're still here.
Why? I'm so sorry if I've overstayed my welcome.
You know, you really are the kind of Englishman that gets me sore. You're so damn superior and a lousy butler to boot, I'll bet.
I may be a butler, madam, but I'm certainly not lousy.
Well, you said my books were lousy, so why can't I say you're a lousy butler?
Well, if you said that your books are lousy, madam, who am I to disagree?
But you must be a lousy butler, or else what the hell are you doing here?
It just so happens, madam, that I no longer want the responsibility of organizing a large household.
Oh, ho, 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 ho. In other words, you've been sacked.
I have not been sacked, madam.
I'll bet you were caught stealing the malt whiskey.
Madam, I have here a number of references from satisfied employers. I would like you to read them and then to apologize.
Well, if I'm going to read your fan mail, then you're going to read mine. I have some reviews here from satisfied critics. I would like you to read them, and then you can apologize.
Yes, ma'am.
Holy Toledo, is this from a real lord?
It is, madam, but not from Toledo.
Let me get you another drink.
Thank you. The Pittsburgh Chronicle.
They get better.
So do mine.
There you go. Oh,
Thank
all right.
you, the New York Times.
Yes? You sure you didn't write these yourself?
I was thinking the same.
Sorry, I said that.
So am I.
Okay, you win. These certainly prove you've been a good and faithful servant.
And I can see that you are a successful American author who can please the American book critics.
Yes, but not the English critics, I'm sorry to say.
Then why do you take up residence in England?
Well, the pace in America was driving me crazy. I was up to 4,000 words a day. My work was suffering, and I was suffering. The only one that wasn't suffering was my publisher's mistress. She was never out of Cartier's. So I had to make a decision. I either had to get out or get a coronary, so I decided to get out. Come to the land of the four seasons in one day. Unless it happens to be raining.
It does rain elsewhere, madam.
Yeah, when the sun is shining.
But if you don't like it here, why do you stay?
Well, it's the only country in Europe that speaks American.
English.
American.
Which is a bastardized form of English.
Are you hungry?
Why, madam?
'Cause I am. Why don't I fix you some lunch?
Why, I don't want to impose upon you.
Oh, you're not imposing at all. As a matter of fact, you interest me. You really do.
Well, I do hope that you're not thinking of putting me into one of your thrillers, madam.
Well, why not? You'd make a good murderer. You could always turn off the central heating. Or maybe even poison the claret.
Would my employer be an American?
Naturally.
In which case, the claret would already be poisoned by the central heating system.
Okay, you win. I'm going to fix you some lunch.
No, thank you very much, madam.
What's the matter? Don't you think I can cook?
I've yet to meet an American who can.
You're prejudiced.
With good cause.
You mean you think you're a better cook than I am?
Undoubtedly.
Okay, go and prove it.
I would, madam, had I any intention of working here. Thank you for the malt whiskey, madam.
I've called your bluff, haven't I?
Excuse me.
Yes, it's quite all right. You can't cook, can you?
I am not one to rise to feminine bait, madam.
What do you know about women?
Very little, but enough to make me very wary, madam.
Why?
Women make very bad employers. Not that I've ever had the misfortune to serve under one.
Well, then how can you be so sure?
Many of the gentlemen for whom I've worked have been married, and in one or two instances, the wives have attempted to wear the trousers.
I'm sorry, I'll change for lunch.
A quiet word of admonishment from me, madam, and the result was inevitably screaming hysteria. And objects have been thrown at me, madam. Fortunately, a woman's marksmanship is very much like her driving. Erratic.
You know, you remind me of my second husband. Him chief, me squaw. The only problem was, I found out that his secretary was an Indian, too. And so I bought myself some feathers and painted my face and stormed into his conference room, did a war dance on the table, and buried the axe in his secretary's notebook. 2 men fainted, and Pocahontas was carried out screaming.
So you've been divorced twice?
3 times, but I don't wear my medals. Now, would you like to go and fix my lunch?
No, thank you, madam.
Oh, come on, as a favor to me.
I am sorry, madam.
It could be worth £5.
£5.
Keep saying it. It has a nice ring to it, doesn't it?
Very well, madam, but only on condition that you enjoy the luncheon. If not, I pay you £5.
You're on.
It's my one little weakness, madam. I do enjoy the occasional flutter.
The occasional what?
I'm a betting man, madam, in moderation, of course.
Oh, for heaven's sakes, do you ever win?
I rarely lose, madam. Am I to prepare luncheon for 2?
Yes, unless you're expecting a friend.
I shall choose the menu.
Yes, of course, by all means.
We'll have a fillet steak.
Terrific. Well done.
Underdone.
I don't like it underdone.
I refuse to cremate a fillet steak.
Look, I'm the one that's going to have to eat it.
And I'm the one who's cooking it. Either I cook it the way it should be cooked or the better off.
All right, wait a minute. It's whatever you say.
And naturally, it'll have a sauce over it.
I don't like sauce over it.
You haven't tried my sauce, madam.
Look, why don't you save yourself the trouble
And
of
we'll
cooking?
follow with a mixed salad and with the dressing, of course, my own dressing, followed by the cheese board.
All right, now wait just a minute. I don't like stinky cheese.
A cheese board, madam. A cheese board means that you have the choice.
I know what a cheese board means. I just don't like stinky cheese on it. Wait a minute now. You're going to need some money.
No, madam, I will write you out an itemized list, which you will then check and countersign before paying. Now, about the wine, madam.
Oh, there's no problem there. I've got dozens of bottles of wine in the cupboard.
I will purchase a bottle of Nuit Saint-Georges.
It's a bit heavy for lunch, isn't it?
Beaujolais, then.
Look, I'm sorry about this. I really am, but I just, it's silly, but I do sometimes prefer rosé.
Colored water, madam.
Maybe I like colored water.
We all have our little eccentricities, madam. Beaujolais it is. Did you know that your telephone was off the rest?
Well, I'm sorry. I keep it off the rest when I'm working.
You're not working now, madam.
Yes, I am. I'm working very hard trying to get a well-done fillet with no sauce and a glass of rosé. Wait a minute. How'd you learn to walk like that?
Like what?
It's just incredible. I mean, you didn't make a sound.
It's all part of the service I give, madam.
Well, that I like. You see, I can't stand people making noise while I'm working. Sneakers.
The name is Hiller, madam. Robert Hiller.
Okay. We've forgotten the most important thing.
Brandy.
No! The coffee. No, on second thought, I'll make the coffee myself.
On the contrary, I shall make the coffee, madam.
The English do not know how to make coffee.
I make the best coffee in England, madam.
Well, that wouldn't be difficult.
You will love my coffee.
I'll bet you another £5 that you can't make me a good cup of coffee.
It will be excellent coffee, madam.
Then you won't be leaving.
I certainly shan't be staying.
Would you like to put another 5 pounds on that?
£1.
Okay, you got yourself another bet.
Thank you.
Hurry back, Sneakers. I'm starving. No, I mean, it really is beautiful. This certainly beats proofreading. No, well, it's like slashing away at a Goya.
What are your working arrangements, madam?
Oh, I work in the morning from 8:30 until 12:30 on the dot.
To your satisfaction, madam?
Well, it's like cutting into butter.
I took the liberty of repairing the extractor fan in the kitchen, madam.
Oh, that was very nice of you. Thank you so much.
I cannot abide the smell of cooking.
I love the smell of cooking. Almost as much as the smell of a cigar.
I hate the smell of cigars, madam. Especially the morning after.
It's too bad. Very often after dinner, I smoke a cheroot. Oh, it relaxes me. Of course, you could always follow me around with the aerosol.
No wonder you can't keep staff, madam.
Who said I can't keep staff?
I made some discreet inquiries.
Oh, you did? Then you must have known I was a woman. And an American at that.
No, madam. All my informants referred to you as it.
Well, I suppose I've tasted worse. I'd put it on a par with aircraft cooking.
I've never flown, madam.
You've never flown?
I have a phobia about flying.
What if I would need you with me in, say, New York?
Then you would have to make alternative arrangements, madam.
I see. Alternative arrangements. Now, let me get this straight. You're not going to treat me like a colonial, you know. We got rid of you guys and we threw out your tea. Why don't you go back to Madame Tussauds where you belong? I should never have told you about those English... Wait a minute. Now, I told you I didn't like stinky cheese.
I brought it for your guest, madam. Or would you prefer him to eat in the kitchen?
Would you sit down? Where's my coffee?
So sorry.
How do you know you've got a phobia about flying if you've never flown?
The very thought of it terrifies me, madam.
Scaredy cat.
Yes, madam. With cream or with milk?
Black. Ought to be ashamed of yourself, a grown man like you. How can you possibly live with yourself?
Very happily indeed, thank you. Sugar?
A half a teaspoonful. That's too much. Well, that's too little. You better be careful, you got 5 pounds riding up. Oh, my God. My God, you've done it. You've done it. You made an honest-to-God cup of coffee.
Yes, it's all a question of the oak leaves.
No, but I mean, in my entire life, I've never tasted a better cup of coffee. I can't lose you. Do you realize what's happened to us? I mean, we're stuck with each other.
I don't think so, madam.
No, but I can't lose you. Don't you understand? Not after this and the fillet steak and the Goya salad and that...
We all want something we
repair
cannot
work
have,
on
madam.
You'd have your own flat, you know, in the basement. Living room, bedroom, kitchen, bath.
Is it self-contained?
Completely.
I've always wanted a self-contained flat.
Then it's settled.
Nothing is settled, madam.
It's fully furnished.
I have my own furniture.
Oh, it's not fully furnished. and I have a woman who comes in to clean.
So her work leaves very much to be desired, madam.
She could iron your shirts.
Women cannot iron.
Boy, life in the service quarters with you around must have been a million laughs.
I can be quite amusing, madam. If women are praised too much, they quickly lose interest and become lazy. That's been my experience.
What are your enlightened views on children, God help us?
On children, madam, the early Victorians had the right idea. Seen and not heard. Then at the age of 7, up the nearest chimney.
My niece would love you.
Is she an American?
No, she sings the Star Spangled Banner every morning at 6 o'clock.
Here.
No, in New York.
And you tolerate it?
No, there's not much I can do about it. She sings it sitting on my face. What would you want to move in?
Apart from anything else, madam, I doubt very much whether you could afford me.
Oh, now, there we go. We get down to the nitty-gritty. All right, I'll tell you what I'm prepared to do. I'll pay you your last employee's salary, plus a quarter.
A quarter.
Agreed?
You wouldn't get to double it.
Double it, and I'd have to work for you.
Yes. A quarter would hardly keep pace with inflation.
All right, a third.
A half.
Agreed. That's settled. Now, I've got you. You're mine.
One moment before you open the champagne, madam. What about the electricity in my flat?
I pay for that.
My food?
It's on the house.
Your last employee told me that you were in the habit of wandering into his flat, even when he had visitors.
Well, in your case, I'll wait for a visa.
And I believe you give cocktail parties.
Yes, I love cocktail parties.
I don't like cocktail parties.
Well, then I won't invite you.
I also understand that you have the odd friend who expects a meal when he or she drops in unexpectedly. That would have to stop.
Naturally. Now, wait a minute. You're not going to dictate to me. I like my odd friends dropping in anytime they want to, through the ceiling if they feel like
I'm sure we'll come to a compromise, madam.
Then you accept the position.
You did say that you would double my salary.
No, you're a little hard of hearing. I said I'd pay you your last employer's salary plus a half.
And you don't want to reconsider it?
No, I don't.
Sure.
Sure.
Certain?
Certain.
Positive?
Absolutely.
I accept the position.
I think I'll celebrate with this cheroot. Robert, would you bring me another cup of coffee? You were so sure, weren't you? You were so sure. What was the bet, Sneakers? No, I forgot. What was it, a pound?
I will not be called by that name.
And you said, what was it you said? I never rise to feminine bait. You didn't rise, Robert. You rocketed. Incidentally, you can use my phone if you want to make arrangements for your furniture.
It will be arriving this afternoon, madam.
What will?
My furniture. I had already decided to accept the position when I called this morning.
You what?
The advantages, madam, a self-contained flat in a pleasant part of Chelsea, no extra staff to discipline, not too much work of a physical nature, far outweighed the disadvantages of having to work for a difficult American authoress.
And would you be good enough to tell me why the hell you played so hard to get?
2 reasons, madam. In the first place, I wanted to get the best possible terms for a man of my age, and in the second place, I wanted you to understand from the beginning that I am not to be sat upon. You won't forget that you owe me £9, madam.
Who said the British were finished?